every half an hour, and when we archive a show, it pops up for you in video format through our YouTube channel, where you can also leave us your comments on your favorite Paul Bearer moments at Jonathan Clark 22 and join in the celebration of the 1-year anniversary of the death of Paul Bearer. I know that it's not something really to celebrate 1 year since the death of someone, but I look at it from the perspective of it's a celebration of someone's life. And since it's 1 year since the death of Paul Bearer, why not acknowledge it and join it to the many things that we have talked about on our radio show over the past few weeks. So I do welcome you to join our discussion on the 1 year of the Paul Bearer passing, which occurred a few days prior to the March 11th edition of Monday Night Raw. And if you can find videos from the March 11th edition of Monday Night Raw from last year, I do recommend you watch them and throw them all together to watch the entire Raw tribute show from March 11th. I know there are a lot of torrents. If you can find a torrent of the March 11th edition of Monday Night Raw from last year, I do recommend that you check that one out, because it was an edition of Monday Night Raw that wrestling fans still talk about and will never ever forget. And I do want to join in with all of you in wishing the family of Paul Bearer all the best through this difficult time, as we have now gotten past the 1 year anniversary of Paul Bearer's death. This kind of memory is never going to go away. We'll never forget the memories that Paul Bearer left us with. They are memories that we will always cherish, and the only thing that we can do is move on from here. Last year, I archived a video on the death of Paul Bearer because it was something that I was emotionally connected with, felt very emotionally connected with, and this video will coincide with the video that we uploaded last year on the death of Paul Bearer, one of the most known personalities in professional wrestling to recently pass away, and he's a personality that we'll never forget the contributions of. I guess the only thing left to do is say Paul Bearer's trademark saying, and it's, "Oh yeah." I can't do it as good as what Paul Bearer used to, "Oh yeah," or something like that. I can't really do it as good as what Paul Bearer used to, or probably how good some people out there can do it, depending on how die-hard of a Paul Bearer fan you were. And trust me when I say this, there were many of them. And there was an interesting interview that Paul Bearer did for Wrestling-Radio.com with a radio host from the M&M's radio network that was posted a number of years ago, which is a good insight on the life of Paul Bearer. And we do invite you to join us in the celebration of the 1 year anniversary of Paul Bearer's death. And before I forget, make sure you pick up your copy of the Newfoundland Herald. For those of you listening to us in Newfoundland, you'll find a photo of myself and Bushwhacker Luke, which I mentioned last week here on the show, from the Legend City Wrestling event, which was held in my former high school here in Bay Roberts, Newfoundland. So if you're a Newfoundland resident listening to this week's edition of the show, make sure you pick up your copy of the Newfoundland Herald with a write-up done by Dylan Collins for Legend City Wrestling's double events in St. John's and Bay Roberts. There's a full color photo of myself and Bushwhacker Luke available in that write-up for you, and we do recommend that you check it out. It's on newsstands everywhere now. And join with us in the celebration of the life of Paul Bearer. 1 year ago, it was a death that wrestling fans will never ever forget. And again, I do thank you for bringing this to my attention, because it's the last thing that I would have talked about or made a point to talk about on this radio show. If not for your tribute photos, your tribute videos, your tribute articles, it probably would have just gotten right by me, and I do thank you for bringing it to my attention. So in essence of that, I will archive this video for you as one of our more recent videos on our YouTube channel at Jonathan Clark 22, and I do invite you to join the conversation on our Facebook page, HGW Entertainment, with over 1,000 fans, on our Twitter with over 24,000 tweets at Jonathan Clark 1, and on our YouTube channel with over 1,000 fans, with over 1,000 videos uploaded on our YouTube channel, and 35,000 video views at Jonathan Clark 22. Make sure you subscribe and sign up for our form on our website to get in on the conversation. When we come back from this brief commercial break, I'll have One Direction's latest to make it to the Billboard charts off their album Midnight Memories. It's One Direction's Diana, and I'll have it for you when we come back.
When something takes place in the world of professional wrestling, you know where to go. WrestleZone.com. WrestleZone.com. Covering all the latest breaking news daily. Interactive forums where you can chat with thousands of other wrestling fans. Exclusive editorials and audio features by some of today's top wrestling superstars. Exclusive video content, weekly polls, live play-by-play coverage of every WWE and TNA pay-per-view. And now, featuring WrestleZone Radio, live with news, in-depth discussions, debates, and interviews with wrestling's top stars, past and present. When you think wrestling, think WrestleZone. WrestleZone.com.
He considers himself God's gift to wrestling, and millions of his faithful agree. With nearly 4 hours of footage and exclusive commentary and matches, this DVD chronicles Daniels' rise from Chicago's Windy City Wrestling to the Asylum in Nashville, and finally to the top of TNA. TNA Home Video presents Heaven Sent, Hell Bound, the best of Christopher Daniels. Available at most retailers and TNAWrestling.com.
Hey you right there, the one listening to this show. While you're tuning into this broadcast or when you read the news on WrestleZone.com, are you forming opinions of it all? Or do you just agree with everything you see and hear? If you actually have some sort of afterthought, which by the way is normal, we want to know what it is. There are thousands of wrestling fans just like you that simply can't hold their thoughts in either. And they let it all out in our interactive forums. You have a voice, so use it. Simply visit forums.WrestleZone.com. Don't just be active, be reactive in the official WrestleZone.com forums. For all the latest in mixed martial arts, be sure to visit WrestleZone's sister site, SureDog.com. Complete with daily news, exclusive video, interviews, live radio broadcast, interactive forums, and the very popular Fight Finder with bios and complete match-by-match histories of your favorite fighters. SureDog is the only place you need when it comes to mixed martial arts. Visit SureDog.com today.
Hi, my name's Adam Nudelman, but I play the Phantom on the radio. I'm here to remind you that, screw that, my book, Mysteries of Wrestling Solved, is available at finer bookstores everywhere. That stupid fake voice, I hate it. I wrote a book along with Sir Adam Kleinberg called Mysteries of Wrestling. It has the questions that you wanted answered. Why does Steve Austin hate Jeff Jarrett? Are referees really blind and stupid and dumb? Who is actually the toughest wrestler in the business outside of the ring? Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kamala. We get down and dirty with insider facts you've never read about anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? It makes a great stocking stuffer. You're too short, you buy 3 of them, you get taller, you just stand on them. Mysteries of Wrestling Solved by ECW Press, written by Sir Adam Kleinberg and Adam the Phantom Nudelman. Available everywhere. It's done. The plug is done. I'm done. I didn't sell it well enough. There's naked pictures of China in there. Okay? Thank you.
Available now on DVD. John Triton is on the toughest, most important mission of his life.
You have a hostage. It's my wife.
And with everything on the line,
I gotta do something, and I gotta do it now.
nothing and no one can stop him.
See, I tried to kill this guy twice today.
Now, see the Marine in a whole new way with the unrated version. Get more edge-of-your-seat action, more mind-blowing explosions, more of the Marine. This unrated version features material too hot for theaters. Plus, special behind-the-scenes features. John Cena is the Marine. Only unrated version. Available now on DVD. Rated version also available.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not a real athlete.
I'm just a wrestler.
I'm 6'10", 328 pounds.
I won boxing's Golden Gloves 3 years in a row.
I was a national champion at the University of Miami. My jersey was retired at Florida State.
I was the ultimate fighting champion.
When you step through those ropes, bad things do happen. Had over 200 stitches.
I suffered a dozen concussions.
Broken bones.
I've separated shoulders.
Damn near broke my neck.
Blown out knees.
But I still got up. This is who I am.
This is what I do. I'm not really an athlete.
This isn't real. Try lacing my boots.
Every day I train. Thousands of hours of practice.
Injuries can happen at any time.
My kneecap just kind of blew over to the side of my leg. I've torn the pectoral muscle completely off my shoulder.
I've had surgery 5 times in my left knee.
You do question, can I come back from this?
My body, my life is on the line.
Don't risk yours. Please, don't try this.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Clark, the voice of HEW Entertainment Radio. For years, HEW Entertainment has been the #1 professional wrestling news website on the internet for good reason, including headlines, extensive video footage, a radio program weekly, a weekly column for our users to read, video footage from HEW Wrestling Network, a YouTube channel, a MySpace, a Facebook, everything that a professional wrestling news website should have. HEW Entertainment has it for you in one place. Event results, video footage, news headlines, thousands of images, a weekly column, a weekly radio broadcast including archives, fantasy results, live chat rooms, forums, pay-per-view play-by-play, and so much more. For more information, add us today at facebook.com Jonathan Clark and check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com Jonathan Clark 22 to subscribe to our YouTube videos. HEW Entertainment is professional wrestling's most hated website and the #1 wrestling website on the internet today. Find out why by pulling us up through any major search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Alta Vista, etc.